record. There we are. Starting our recording. Oh, we can't. So it's going to record however it's going to record. Okay. All right. So Katie, all right. So we just reviewed your symptoms. So we were going to do a session on back pain, or neck and back pain, but we're instead going to do it on a flu because that's what you've got today, and that's probably top priority for your body. So we just reviewed the symptoms, but I want to make sure we got them all. So I'm going to read them again, and then you tell me if we missed anything.
Okay.
All right, so we've got cough, lots of sinus congestion, a fever hanging around about 100, body aches, body sweats, headache, sore throat that hurts even to swallow, like shards of glass. Did we get it all?
Girl, that covers it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So now we want to get kind of a baseline so that we can assess and notice changes. So let's see. Swallowing, that's a good one. Shards of glass, basically every time you swallow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm glad we're doing a session today
You are. Well,
to help.
I almost cried when you picked me because I feel like garbage.
Yeah, you said this is the worst you've ever felt in your entire life.
Literally the sickest I've ever been.
And for the viewers, she doesn't have coronavirus, but it sounds exactly like it, except for she got tested and they found a different viral strain. So it is a flu. Okay. All right. Let's see. We've got fever. That's measurable. Let's see. With your sinuses, is it tender to touch under your eyes?
Yes. That's actually what I'm holding right now while you're talking.
Okay. Because of the pain. Okay.
Yeah. I'm kind of just pushing on them.
Okay. So that's tender. What about kind of on the bridge of your nose?
Yes. That's probably the most tender part, is right in between my eyes.
Okay. Bridge is more tender. What about on your forehead above the eyebrows?
It's not tender, but I'm sure there's stuff in there.
Okay. All right. Are you having a runny nose or stuffy nose?
Both.
Both? Okay. So runny and stuffy. Is mucus clear or green or yellow?
It's like radioactive green.
Oh, yeah.
It's gross.
It's working hard.
It is, for sure.
Okay. Okay. All right. Then headache, is it whole head or in certain spots?
It's mostly, I'm assuming it's a sinus headache. It's like from my temples up. So like behind my eyes and my temples. Sorry, I'm trying to get really close so you can hear me. I don't know if my voice is loud enough.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. We lucked out.
I know.
Been losing your voice for a few days, but I can hear you. Okay. All right. And then, how often would you say you've been coughing? Is it certain times of the day or every 5 minutes?
It gets worse at night, but like after I've been laying for hours and hours and hours, but it's not too bad during the day.
Okay. Not too bad during the day, worse at night. Okay. All right. So we want to just get a baseline so that we can, after clearing some stuff, we can see where your body's at.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So then let's get started. So I'm going to use applied kinesiology or muscle testing. And we'll be doing a session proxy. So I'll be doing it on my body proxy for you.
Perfect.
Which is possible because you can connect with energy long distance. Everyone's connected to everything.
Have permission for sure.
Fantastic. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to take a second to get centered and then we can start. There we go. Just want to make sure that my system is all in line and all set up. Okay. All right, let me just take a second to get warmed up. Okay, I'm a go, yes. All right, so you already gave your verbal permission. Thank you.
Yeah.
So let's see, are we good? Yep, so we're energetically connected. So now when I ask questions, I've set kind of the needs of my body and my system aside so that I could tune into your energy. So I'm going to ask questions and be able to get the answer for your system while I'm muscle testing. Okay, so now I'm going to ask questions directly to your subconscious mind and your energy system, since your subconscious mind and your energy knows every detail about you and your life, every moment of your timeline, everything that's ever happened. If you have any trauma energies or trapped emotions anywhere, it knows exactly where they're located, what they came from, what moment in your life they came from. And your system also knows what would need to be addressed in order for your body to be able to finish processing those.
Okay.
So that is what we will do now. Okay, so we've got a strong connection. So I'm going to ask questions to your body. Do we need to do some setup work? Yes. Okay, a full assessment? No, the 4. Okay. All right, so let's see. Are you, Katie, 100% grounded? No. And since your body knows every detail about your system, it can actually quantify for us. So it can give us the exact percentage. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Are you 50, 60, about 65% grounded? Okay, are you 100% connected to your light cord? No, 40% connected to your light cord. Are you 100% in your body, meaning your energy and your physical body are fully aligned and synced up? No, what percent? Oh, about 30%.
You know what? That's one that I always struggle with. Is there anything to like help maintain that? Because I feel like that's something I definitely need to work on.
Okay, yes,
Like any
that, absolutely, yeah. I have some exercises and guided visualization that you can do every day or a couple times a day to help your system sync up.
Awesome.
Absolutely. I'll send that to you after.
Amazing.
Okay, and then the last thing we want to check is, are you 100% shielded? Meaning your energetic boundary around your system, is it healthy and strong, or is it permeable and weak and stuffing it through? Not 100% shielded. Oh, it's about 12%. Okay, so that's not helpful. Okay, and then this one was grounding. And that's the one I'm going to send you exercises for. Okay, all right, so we want to get you grounded fully in your body, get your shield nice and strong, and get your light cord, which is the one area where your body receives energy, light and energy. We want all those strong and healthy because that's the healing state. Once you're all aligned, then the body's able to process, it's able to dump things, it's able to refill your reservoirs, it's able to heal in that state. So we want to get you there.
Okay.
Okay, all right, so let's ask your system. Can we just do it all at once? No, are there individual things we're going to need to clear? Okay, doesn't matter which one we start with, no. Okay, so let's start with grounding. Are you ready to reground fully now? Okay, is there something that needs to be added or released? Something released. All right, so I've got a big list memorized of the most common imbalances. Let's run through that. Is it something on this chart? Yes. What type of root underlying imbalance needs to get released before you'll be able to ground? Mental energy. Okay, what type? I forgot what's that. I forgot what
That's okay.
is on that chart. Let me pull out my book real quick. So page 14. So I use a mixture of several different modalities. This one here we're using right now is the body code.
Love that.
Yeah, super powerful. Okay, so it's a broadcast message, which is a belief, but it's an extra loud belief. So all of our energy is always being transmitted to the world around us, and everyone's energy can hear our energy at an energetic or subconscious level. And a broadcast message is a belief that's kind of like being megaphoned to the world really loud.
Yeah.
And the world will respond pretty strongly to a broadcast message.
Well, and I've been told in the past by other energy workers that my energy is almost like, I don't want to use overwhelming in like a negative context, but like they just said that I have really big energy, like that it impacts others. So I don't know if that makes a difference.
Interesting.
It's just this belief, but I've been told that multiple times by multiple different workers. So I don't know.
That is interesting. That kind of makes me wonder what your human design personality type or personality is.
I'm aventuring crystal first.
Oh, me too.
Really?
Cool. Uh-huh.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, so that already does have some like broader bigness to it.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Sorry, stop
Well,
getting off track. Aventuring crystals, that's dangerous.
that's awesome. Huh. So then we will see. I wonder how broadcast messages would play into that for you.
For
Hopefully,
sure.
when we clear this negative one and bring in a positive one, that will be
Love it.
big. Yeah, big and expansive as well. Okay. All right, so you've got some kind of negative broadcast message that's interfering with your system's ability to be fully grounded. So let's see, do we need to identify it? Oh, that's odd. Cool. But let's see. Huh?
Did it say no?
Yeah, I said no, which is interesting because you often have to get the details. But I think we need to at least get the topic. No. Okay, let me just double check. I'll scoot back so people can see. Okay, so you've got a broadcast message. Yes. Does that need to get cleared before you can ground? Yes. Do we need to identify it? Kind of. That was a very soft yes. So let's see. Okay, so do we need details? Do we need to do it a certain way? Do we need to bring, okay. So we don't need to specifically identify the negative broadcast message. It is negative. We know that because it's causing an imbalance and harm to the body. So we're going to release that and bring in a positive replacement. So let's see, what positive broadcast message would be nourishing and fulfill your need here? It's about health. Interesting. Okay, let's see. What are more details about it? Sorry, so I'm asking questions in my head. I'm faster that way, but I can do it out loud as well. So it's something to do with health. Okay, something I am healthy. Command or statement. It's a statement format. Okay.
What?
Something like I emanate help. Is that the right words? No. Okay, some other wording would be a stronger fit. I emanate help. I welcome help. I love help. I flow. I flow with help, the energy. I flow with help. Is that good wording? That's a little bit,
I don't know.
Maybe odd wording, but it's working. So we'll use it.
I'll take it.
Okay, interesting. So flow is testingly strong. Is there a better word for that? No. So for whatever reason, your system likes that wording, maybe for however that feels to you or whatever that represents to you, that I flow with help. Cool. All right. So we're going to help your system bring in that new statement to be megaphoned out to the world and release whatever that negative, not helpful statement was. All right, we'll do that by using a magnet on the governing meridian. I'm going to do it on me, proxy for you. I'm going to have you take some really deep breaths at the same time. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Excellent. All right, so we're going to take a couple deep breaths and bring in that new broadcast message. I flow with help. There we go. We're just going to help bring that in, bring in every sentence, every word, every belief has its own specific frequency. It's kind of its own mixture, its own recipe of energies and frequencies. And so we're helping your system download that and kind of bring that into your system for your system to hold and to have.
Yeah.
And fleshing out the old broadcast message. That feels good. I can feel some movement.
Yeah.
So if you feel sensations or visuals, or even if you burp or you get like a shiver or a twitch or anything, or yawn, all of that is normal. the body sometimes does some of those things when it's moving and releasing energy. And if you don't feel anything, that's okay too.
Yeah,
it's
no,
all
totally. I get what you're saying.
Okay, so now when I ask, did that finish processing? I get a yes. Fantastic. Okay, all right, so is there anything attached to that? Anything else to do with that? No. Okay, so let's go back and ask again. Can we help you get fully grounded right now? Oh yes, okay, good. Now we're ready to do that. Doesn't matter how we do it, no. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna have you take some deep breaths. And we're just gonna help your system reestablish and strengthen your grounding to the earth so you can be supported. There you go. That's also going to help with processing, and that also creates your energetic foundation. There we go. Okay, good. It's Katie. Katie, are you grounded 100%? Yes.
Yay.
Excellent. Good. And when I ask if your body's already dumping, so your grounding cord is like the release valve or like the drain. So your body's already flushing stuff out now that that drain is fully open and strong. Good. All right, so let's move on. Doesn't matter which one we do next. No. All right, are you to help with your light cord or being connected kind of to heaven energy or to light? We want that clear and open and flowing so you can receive plenty of energy. Is there anything specific we need to clear before that will be ready? No. Okay, so can we do that now? Yes. Fantastic.
Perfect.
Whoops. All right, so let me take a couple deep breaths and we're just going to help flush and clear any congestion from your light cord and make sure that that's clean and clear and open to flow. Oh, it's making me on. That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good. We've got a lot of movement. There we go. Good. Okay, a lot is flushing and flowing now. That's good. So it's almost like the spout, like the faucet of like having plenty of light and energy flowing into the body. Yeah. And then the grounding cord is the drain where you flush out. So we're just flushing a lot of stuff that was ready to clear but couldn't clear, and bringing in new light. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, everything's testing much stronger now. Okay, let's check. Are you 100% in your body? Almost. Wow, 95, 6, 7, 8, 97% in your body. There we go. So getting you grounded and connected to your light cord and clearing that broadcast message already has gotten you fully aligned. Almost. Okay, is there something we can do? Yeah. The shield, getting that up is going to help you get fully in your body. Okay. So your shield, your energetic boundary was at 20 or at 12% strength before. Let's see, what is it now? Like 45. That's much better. All right. Is there anything specific that's going to need to be cleared one at a time in order to get that up and going? No. Okay. So then is that ready? Not quite. Is there something that needs to get added? Yes. Okay. Frequency, energy, some beliefs. Okay. Around shielding. Yeah. Okay. So let's flip over to that page. So one of these, which one is it? Okay. All right, so your system says that bringing in a positive belief is going to help strengthen your system's ability to keep your boundary strong, your shield strong. Okay, and what is it? It is okay, so something to do with other people's energy. Safe, protected, don't need to, not vulnerable. Okay, I just want to get the right wording. So yeah, it's sometimes Yeah.
That's accurate. Yeah, that's accurate. That's an accurate statement that you're fixing.
Okay, yeah, you already feel that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so we can absorb other people's emotions and energy,
Totally. Yeah.
and we've all done that. And some people, it you can do a lot of it. There's a lot of other people on the planet, and you could soak up a lot of energy.
Especially with
And
everything that's going on right now, it's hard for me to not like have a overly empathetic heart, and I need to work more on separating like other people's feelings or energy from my own, because I pick it up all the time. I am like I am like sticky tack.
ah,
So
okay. Yes. Okay, then this is very critical because we already have enough of our own journey and experiences and
exactly.
trauma that whenever we add other people's energy, it just can get astronomical. It
Yeah.
can get enormous. Okay. Okay, so yes, that's what we need to do. Let's see, do we need to clear some negative beliefs first? No, we need to bring in some positive ones. Okay, what are we going to start with? It's okay for other people to have their experience is the first belief coming in, and your energy is wanting us to talk about it a little bit first. So one way we can think about it is we learn to tie our shoes by someone like showing us, or that's us having the experience, and eventually like a little kid learning to tie their shoe, they're going to have a lot of frustration. They're going to have all kinds of, it's going to be a process. They're going to have all kinds of emotions, but that's the process of them learning how to tie their shoes. And then they're going to come out of it knowing how to do it confidently and even automatically, to the point that it's so easy and it's not even a thought anymore. So same thing on the soul level, is that we can have experiences of all kinds that, but they all can help us learn whatever lessons we need to learn. We wouldn't learn like how good loyalty feels if we haven't been betrayed.
Exactly.
Even though getting betrayed hurts, it really can serve us. So even when we encounter other experiences of maybe being around, witnessing people who are in a state of despair and they are believing that they're not strong enough, that they can't do it, that unless someone takes over and tries to absorb all of their energy and carry it for them, they might even believe personally that they can't do it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which, if someone else absorbs the energy of the pain they're feeling, it actually won't help very much because it won't be able to absorb all of it, and the issue still and the wound still exist in the original person. So it actually doesn't help very much. But what is very helpful is someone outside that person telling them that they do believe in them and that they do have greater power and capacity and potential than they're aware of, and maybe holding space for them or holding their hand while they practice taking steps of empowerment or action or making choices. In the long run, that's going to help the person a lot more than you soaking up their energy, getting incapacitated by it, and it not having helped them at all. Okay, so those are just a couple reframes, a couple different perspectives to play with, and you might have some wheels turning in your own mind as well, like some dots connecting.
Sure.
The parts, anything in your energy that was feeling stuck, of like, oh, there's no other way unless I soak up their energy. Like, how else can this be helped? Might be seeing some new perspectives. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's really heavy, especially in the heart and the sternum.
Yeah, for sure.
And the solar plexus. Which I totally empathize.
Well, that's funny because that's where I have like literal heaviness with like all this congestion and stuff. So that's interesting that you say it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. yeah, I had to get a session a few days ago as well because of what it was bringing up similar things in me.
Yeah.
Even though have already worked on this and already cleared some energy around like empathize, deep empathy for other people's sorrow, and
Yeah.
then panic around like, oh no, what is there a way that it can be helped? And then learning and realizing and having it connect also subconsciously that there are ways. It still brings up stuff, still brings up
Sure.
old stuff that hasn't been cleared. Okay. All right. So let's see. Are we ready? No. Do we need to talk more? Yeah, about some specific concerns. Okay. All right. So the specific belief is it's okay for other people to have their experience. So we need to talk a little bit more about some more perspectives around why it would be okay. Let's see which ones would be most helpful here. Can you release some of the weight of it? Not yet. Okay. Do we need to acknowledge some of the wound or the pain? No. Okay, so just more perspectives to talk through it. Okay. Okay, so, or let's have you, I wonder if you can answer this question. What are different benefits that someone will get from having an experience? We need an example, yeah. Okay, so the example coming to mind is little kids on the playground, and one of them calls another kid a name and pushes them a little bit. And for the other kids watching, that's pretty sad and scary and really disheartening and confusing. Why would someone choose to treat another person that way? And they just cause that other person a lot of sadness and pain and feelings of rejection, feelings of not being good enough or not worthy,
Sure.
of isolation. So then how, sorry, gotta find the
Well,
words.
I think it's kind of cool that you keep bringing up like tying your shoes when you're a little kid, because they usually learn that when they're about 7, and like the playground staff, because I actually teach first grade, so that literally is something that speaks to me because I literally see that and experience that all the time.
Oh, cool. That is so funny. Very cool. Okay, cool. So this is really going to connect. Okay, so then for the bully, for the kid who was mean to another kid, that's not going to feel great in their energy to have treated someone that way.
Yeah.
And also because there can be kind of a need to feel like they need to save face or like hold their position of like, even if they realize afterwards and regret it, there's going to be a little bit of a draw of like, oh, but I have to like keep up that act. Or, and then for the kid who got pushed and for the kids who saw it and then felt confusion throughout. So there's lots of different ways to react. And so say they're going to all learn a lot of lessons from this. I guess I'm already answering it. So the kids who watched it are going to have the experience of feeling shocked and concerned and then confused, being aware that like, if I go to the aid of that kid, I might get bullied too. Or what if that kid keeps being sad and no matter what I do to talk to them, they don't feel better? What if when I go to be friends with him, I get ostracized? Now I'm going to feel isolation as well. All kinds of thoughts and confusion going on. But as they go through it, and it can help them connect to their heart. By having witnessed it, they'll feel like, whoa, I'm feeling really strongly awareness that I don't believe people deserve to be treated that way, you know?
Oh, for sure.
So without that experience, they might not have had that experience of connecting into their heart and their deep feelings of compassion for the value of other people. They might have learned how painful it is to get bullied or rejected. And now with that knowledge, they'll know in a moment where they might be in a position where they might feel like doing it at some point, they already have some knowledge around, ooh, that's a really yucky thing. I don't think I want to inflict that upon anyone.
Oh, for sure.
Or that would be inappropriate. Or for the kid who got pushed and someone goes over and comforts him, to feel, it makes me cry, to feel the gratitude of loyalty and love and compassion, feeling love and compassion externally after just having received negativity externally. It's going to help him comprehend the value of compassion and friendship as well. And then even as he later, if he might forgive the bully is going to also go through a lot of learning as well, from learning, like, I felt really upset and in the moment felt justified in doing this, afterwards immediately felt horrible about it, and then felt really stuck of, I can't believe I've done this. I'm going to be stuck in this energy of, like, I've hurt another person, but then he forgave me and I feel so grateful, to be been
what
forgiven.
I'm kind of picking up on, like, what kind of resonated with me was the compassion piece. I think with what's going on with the people around us and our neighbors and our friends and, like, the world and everything, I think that you can watch it from a compassionate standpoint and do what you can. But I think what happens to me is I feel like I have no control over it, and then I wish I could, like, keep them from learning those lessons or keep them from feeling the hurt, or, like, I don't know. I think that piece really sat with me. For sure.
Yeah.
You can have compassion for people and stuff like that without taking it on yourself, but it's hard because I don't know if it's just energetically or just me as a person, but, like, I tend to just take it in instead of just observing it and, like, just feeling, like, those feelings and then letting them go. I kind of, like, internalize them. So even if it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
That was a perfect example.
Wonderful. Good. Yeah. Can feel that you have a lot of compassion and also energetic sensitivity, and I can tell you're an empath, which can make it which can make it much bigger. You can feel the feelings much larger. Okay, so let's see, we've got some things going on in your energy. So it's a pretty natural reaction when feeling compassion to want to help and this want to alleviate the suffering and the pain. So I can see what your shield or your system almost isn't willing to have a strong energetic barrier, where your energy and your energy is inside your aura and it's inside your space, and other people's energy is outside of you, inside their space. Your system, because of this kind of concern and a lot of subconscious beliefs in your subconscious energy, is concerned, like, if I can't feel it, let other people's energy come in to me and me experience it and feel it, how will I be able to, like, know and understand them and then share enough compassion with them if I can't feel what they're feeling? But what that does is totally overload your system, so that your system's actually less powerful and less capable of being help and of service. When we're imbalanced or thrown off our center, we're less able to be of service. Okay. And so there's a lot of subconscious beliefs here, which are all understandable and have all been accumulated through different experiences. Our body, our system arrives at beliefs based on what it experienced. It hasn't found resolution for, and so it's up to date current belief about things, but we can help shift that energy and help bring in some more nourishing beliefs. Okay, so we're ready. So we're going to do a lot of beliefs around compassion. We're going to bring them in now. Yeah. So often we have to identify every negative belief and clear it out, but your system's ready to bring in the positive, and that's going to help clear out the negative ones. Yeah. Okay, so do we need to do a little bit more talking? No. So we're going to start bringing it in. Doesn't matter how. No. Okay. All right. So the first one is, I can share my compassion in ways that honor me and other people. Okay. Does that resonate as
for sure.
as yummy? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. I'll have you take a couple deep breaths. Just gonna bring in the energy of that sentence, of that belief. It is possible for me to share my compassion in ways that honor everyone. And I just want to speak to that a little bit more, that if we could take away those kids, if we could go back in time and erase the situation from happening, or as soon as it happened, we could take away their emotions, then they wouldn't have learned and gained wisdom. So they would have been severely hurt and damaged by us doing that. So and the honoring way would be to let them have their experience and then be a support. Kind of, you could be let someone talk through it, hold space while someone's talking through their emotions and like learning their lesson. So holding space for someone, sharing compassion, voicing that you believe they deserve to, to be respected, that they're worthy of respect. Those are all things that you can do that shared compassion are very powerful and don't include holding anyone else's
or inserting
energy.
myself overly.
Yeah. Because sometimes if we even take over, if they need to talk through, they're like, well, that was confusing, I need to process this. If I don't process it, it's going to get stuck and stay there. So someone holding, just listening while they process through it is super helpful. Sometimes we'll say like, oh, you're fine. You're okay. Try to like squelch it or like stop the emotion, but helping them just process the emotion is also very honoring. Okay, yeah, so that's testing really strong. Okay. What's that?
I yawned right when you did. That was so fun.
Good. Yeah. Could feel the energy moving there. Okay, let's see. Wow. Okay, so that did it. You got the belief energy shifted in, fleshed out some of the beliefs that were causing weakness to your energetic boundary. So now when I ask, it's okay for other people to have their experiences, I get a yes. And I can feel and share my compassion and love nonstop without free of needing to intervene. So it might be a little bit of weakness there. Let me check it. Okay, a little bit of weakness. So let's address that.
Yeah, no, I'm the queen of intervening, so yeah. Literally.
Okay, so let's see. Bring in some other beliefs to help support that. Okay. Around honoring, around why it's safe. Okay, so the belief coming up that your system, your energy is really wanting is that other people are very strong and powerful.
Yeah, I need that one.
Okay, which kind of goes along with the idea that people are built to be able to handle whatever happens in their life, or souls are prepared with whatever's needed to be able to do whatever they're going to need to do in their life. That there's limitless resources and potential and capacity, and every soul is very, very powerful and capable. But when they're 3 years old, they only have 3 years of experience in their life. They still have all that capability, but it's going to come through their growing and evolving. So even if you can't see it all today, it's still in them, and they still have the ability to meet their experiences. Okay, yeah, your system really wants that. Okay, ready? Yeah. What was the wording again? People, souls. No, people. People are very strong and powerful. Anything else? Nope. Okay, all right, let's do that. We're going to bring in that energy. Take a couple deep breaths. People are very strong and powerful. There we go. I feel like the energy of that embodies everything we talked about, like that at the core level, and who they are already has all that built within them, and the capacity and capability to be able to rise to their potential, which ironically only happens through their experiences. So them having painful experiences can actually be a really powerful stepping stone in their progression of helping them rise up in strength and in power. So that in that perspective, it's a really good thing actually for them to be having an experience that challenges them and tests them, because it can help draw them to stand a little taller and reach into deeper strength. Let's take a couple deep breaths with that one. Feel some crying energy coming up in the throat.
Oh, for sure.
Is that ready? No, so we need to acknowledge and speak for it a little bit first. Okay. What is this about? Should we look at the timeline? Should we look at the list? No. Is it around something we've talked about? No. Is it around the throat? Yeah. So what's coming up is like a desire to speak your love and compassion. So feeling a block to it, yeah. Okay, so it's kind of what I'm getting so far is like a dissatisfaction with like, I would really love my heart to be known and to be able to speak it, how it just flow from my voice.
Whenever I say something, I feel like it gets like misconstrued, or like I'm a know-it-all, or like that my narrative's the only narrative that matters, or that I'm trying to make a conversation about me, or I think sometimes it gets misconstrued. So I sometimes like edit myself to not talk, because like, I don't know, like it comes from a good place, but I feel like sometimes it gets misconstrued. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because I was seeing this really, really big desire for all of your love and compassion to be known. And then the deep, deep sorrow at feeling like it can't be, like that can't happen, it's not happening. And then like deep dissatisfaction and grief over like the pain.
Not knowing that, yeah. Or not knowing that I really deeply, deeply care. It's not that I'm trying to be a know-it-all or say something contradictive to someone else's feelings, or invalidate their feelings, or just, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's the next thing coming up that we need to address and help in order for your shield and for everything that's surfacing right now around this flu to be able to shift. Okay, so first, do we do it all at the same time? No, we do it one at a time. Okay, so first we're going to help release a lot of the pain. That's the first thing that's coming up. It's ready to go. Do we need to name it? No. Do we need to count it? No. Okay, so let's help that out first. So we're going to take a lot of deep breaths and help release a lot of that pain, that sadness, feeling misunderstood, the pain of having wanted your love and compassion to be felt by others, but then instead of feeling something totally different, of like that you don't care about them, you only care about yourself, or trying to make it about you. That's kind of the exact opposite of
exactly
wishing for them to feel and hear and know your love and compassion. Okay, so we're just going to keep taking a couple more deep breaths there. That's really big. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Why your system previously said, like, at least I can show my compassion by soaking up their energy.
Yeah. Like if I can't do anything, like.
Yeah, if I don't feel like I can, my love and compassion can get communicated, like, at least this is the least I could do to show how much
Well,
I love
I
and
mean,
care.
I think it might be an aventuring crystal thing, but it's like I've already thought through every possible scenario or like outcome to every possible problem someone might face. So it's hard for me to sometimes keep my mouth shut because in my
Uh,
mind I already know a lot of things, and so then if I am not like allowed to say it, then I feel like I don't know. It just feels weird.
okay.
I don't know if
Yes.
you ever have that feeling, but
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. um, yeah. And then the sadness of like, oh no, I can see this coming. I know where this is going to go, or like a high likelihood of where this is going to go. What I prefer to help people prevent pain. You know, I
100%.
wish, yeah. And especially feeling like, it could be so useful. Like I could, like, being able to communicate and people being able to hear and value what I have to say on this potentiality could help prevent human suffering, could help distill or share wisdom without people needing to experience it
Yeah.
themselves.
Well, and then you sit there and you watch it progress, and you're just like, it's watching like a car accident, and you can't look away, and you tried to stop it. You tried to tell it to them like it is and tell them the truth, but from a place of compassion. And it's like, man, I could have prevented that dumpster fire. Like, I tried.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I feel, oh, that process. Yeah. Okay. So a couple of things that have come up is that having that need met for you
For sure.
feels like that will be very important. Having someone that you can talk to, even if every person on the street, you can't go up and talk to them about the
Yeah.
potentiality you see for them. At least having someone in your life who will listen and who you can talk to and say, I just want to, I'm having feelings of sadness or frustration about this experience. I wish that didn't have to happen. I wish that um, that it was the right thing for me to go and try and stop it. And having these feelings, and I need someone to space for me while I talk through them, um, validate your experience. And yeah,
Yeah.
so I see that especially as a difficulty for aventuring crystals, um, like the place and the time where their perspective is going to be of service
Yeah.
exists, but it's not all the
Well,
time, and it's not everywhere.
or
And so
my husband is green, and so if I come to him and say something like that, he's like, well, that's not your life, it's not your problem, like, why are you worried about that? It's not your life. Like,
yeah, so through a green filter,
like, yeah,
it's different to take in the data and then come out with like, oh, well, it's not a big deal because we
yeah,
have we have the solution. Okay. Um, okay, so I had felt a lot of frustration energy around this, but I think it's already processing. Okay. Yeah, and having identified and acknowledged that the way that you particularly see and experience things um, is going to have, you're going to need to have ways to process it and address it, because it is absolutely valid. Um, and so it'll be important to have ways, like people in your life or groups to, through which you can kind of work through with your perspective, your personality type, your energy type, the ways that you can be of service, um, and working through what it is like to be able to see so much.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So then there's still something here to clear. Um, is there any negative belief energy? No, we need to bring in. Okay. So what's coming up as a positive energy that your system would really like is that it's possible to find the way. It's possible that um, that your insight and perspectives are very valuable, and people in different moments and different time will be ready for it, or it'll be what they need. it'll be the right thing,
Yeah.
and that it's possible for for you to arrive at that and to be able to find and feel and know all the ways to navigate all the data coming in.
Yeah, that
Okay.
would be great.
Okay. It's ready now. Okay, so the wording is, I believe, no, it is possible to receive it's possible to receive all the information of how to navigate this. Okay, all right, let's bring that in. So we're gonna take a couple deep breaths and bring in that positive belief. It is possible to receive all of the information and knowledge of how to navigate my abilities, skills, and gifts. A lot of stuff is shifting. We'll give that a minute. Okay, and then some follow-up beliefs.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. Oh, we just need to wait for that to process. Okay. Do we need to speak to that now? Okay, so we're gonna let that just let that finish. Okay, that's right. I was feeling a slowing down. So your system is like it's working on everything we've released so far.
Yeah.
So let's check in on your processing. Are you processing easily and peacefully? Pretty much, but there's a little bit of room for improvement there. On speed, on flow, flush, release something, add. Okay, so we're gonna add some energy to assist with your system processing all of that. Anything specific? No, okay. All right, so I'm gonna have you take some deep breaths. We're just gonna help bring in and flow plenty of energy to assist your system with all of the work and releasing and adjusting and shifting and recalibrating it's doing. There we go, just providing some assistance. Okay, so processing very well. Can we do anything else today? No. Okay, so your system's kind of reached its limit at like, whew, thank you so much. That's all I can do right now in one sitting. I'm gonna need to like finish adjusting to all these really big changes, and then be ready at a later point to keep going or to release more things. So let's check in on your shield now. What percent is your shield at? 79%. That is so much stronger.
A lot better.
Oh, out the body. 99% in your body. Good. So that went up 1% as well from doing this shielding work. Still grounded 100%, light cord 100%, yes. Oh, okay. All right, is there any homework needed? Any supportive things you can do to help with your processing? No. Okay, let's see. How long is your processing phase? Around 16 days. Okay, so that was some pretty major stuff.
I could have told you that, girl. Those are big points in my life.
Oh, so that was some big stuff.
Thank you.
And really, and all very impactful on your system's just healing state, because our system, just like when we get cut, the body already knows how to heal that cut and it just goes to work doing it. But we need to be in that healing place where we're grounded, connected to our light cord in our body with a strong energetic boundary. And in that place, our body can heal the best and the fastest. So all those things having impacted your ability to just be in a healing state is huge. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen over the next 2 weeks while your body is like flushing a lot and recalibrating. Yeah. Oh, man.
You are welcome, Emily. Thank you.
Oh, you are so, so welcome. I'm so glad we could do this for you.
It is a huge blessing. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you are very welcome. So now I want to check in and see how your body's feeling right now.
Okay.
Have you noticed, we'll take a couple deep breaths and then kind of tune in. Do you notice anything different?
Well, I feel like overall I feel a lot more calm. My headache has diminished quite a lot. Like it's gone on like at least one half of my body. Like it's not hurting on both sides anymore. And I feel like maybe like energetically getting rid of some junk might get rid of my actual junk. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
A lot better for sure.
Wonderful. Oh, good. So we didn't even get a chance to go into your symptoms specifically and see if there's any imbalances specifically contributing to your sinuses or any of those things. So that's great that we already got improvement.
Oh, for sure.
With your body now being more aligned, it's going to be able to do its
for sure.
Do its own work. Okay, so I'm excited to hear how things go. I'd love to hear how you feel over the next couple days or
I will
weeks.
definitely text you. I will let you know.
Okay, thank you. And then I'll include it in the video comments for any viewers who are curious.
Beautiful.
What shifted for you?
100%.
Right. Wonderful. You are so welcome, Katie. Have a wonderful day, and it was an honor to support you on your healing journey.
Oh, thank you. You are awesome. See you, friend.
Thank you. All right. Bye.